isn't an anti-academy meeting. Absolutely not. I wouldn't have participated if that had been the basis of the meeting. It has been organised by the teacher and non-teacher associations and unions in Solihull, ATL, NAS, UWT, NUT, Unison and GMB, and they wish to see an open, honest debate on the issues. And that's the basis of tonight's meeting. It is not anti-academy, it's not pro-academy. If anything, I like to call it pro-democracy. Because one of the important things, and it's part of the new coalition's government's policy, is to get communities to take ownership of public services. And you will have read some of the press in this area, and clearly there is a feeling that some of the issues haven't been clearly aired and people haven't been fully consulted. Now, I make no judgment of that. Clearly things have been very rushed. There are arguments for and against that. But I would state, as my final contribution, the Academies Act clearly states that governors must consult with their communities. And it goes on to say that means consultation, not information. And consultation is actually stipulated as asking stakeholders, people in the community, do you support the proposal of a school to become a free school or to become an academy? And we're trying to ensure there is information and there is proper consultation. Because even though some schools may become academies in a few days' time, there are others that are looking at the pros and cons and may be going down that same path. And certainly, I hope you, as Democrats, do believe there should be full information and everybody should have an opportunity to express an opinion. Now, enough from me. I want to now introduce keynote speakers tonight. On my far right, delighted to welcome Professor Richard Hatcher, who's Research Director, Education Professor at Birmingham City University. I went on to the website and boy, his list of books and articles he's published was endless. I was going to mention a few works, but there were so many. He's just written extensively on education, and particularly education and politics. So welcome, Richard. And Richard will set the scene in a moment with a slideshow which poses the issues and poses questions which you might like to take up in the subsequent debate and question session. To my then immediate right, delighted to welcome Councillor Nick Stevens. Nick is a Labour Party spokesman for education, an extremely experienced councillor on Solihull Council. So welcome to you, Nick. I know you're a very busy man. Thank you for finding the time. To my immediate left, delighted to welcome the current Deputy Mayor and also Conservative spokesman for, Lib Dem spokesman, sorry. The coalitions, they move around and they're different from the national scene. A real faux pas. I do apologise, I do know. Liberal Democrat, Cabinet Member for Education and Young People. And then on his far left, a very experienced Conservative councillor, former mayor, I believe, but certainly former cabinet member for education, and also representing the LGA, the Children and Young People's Board, tonight. So welcome to all four of our keynote speakers. I'm going to hand over to them almost immediately, but the ground rules are they have 10 minutes each. At the end of their 10 minutes, we hand over, and there is a running order of speakers. And then after that, it will be open to you for members of the audience to put any questions or make a statement, however you want to play it. You will be given 2 minutes each to allow everybody to have a